So let me take you on a tour, sir, of this big blue earth. There's lots of things to do and see, so let's not waste much time, you see. First there was a little bee, and he was in the flower. And then he went up to see some rain, and then he got a shower. And then he went to his big bee wife, and he said, "What's the deal?" And she said, "I got lots of deals. I'm making deals every goddamn day, Jay." The bee was named Jay, and he got kinda mad about that. He said, "I'm making deals too." Well, we're both making deals then, huh, Jay? But back to the story, sir. We were talking about how we got here and the big space monsters in the sky. Well, first there's a man, and he was a sailor. He looked up to the ocean, and he said, "Man, I wanna be a whaler. I wanna kill them orcas, sir." So he got on his ship, and that was Moby Dick. And then Moby Dick saw another whale, and he was like, "That's my shit." But we were talking about the man named Moby Dick, and he was a great sailor. And he saw every sight you could see on this earth. But then he was like, "I don't wanna be on this earth, I wanna see the stars." So he jumped off the boat and when they were in the Arctic, and then he said, "This is not my shit, I'm gonna be the Avatar." So he got in an iceberg, and he froze himself for about 2,000 years. But nobody shed any tears. When he came out, that man was a man you call Thomas Edison. And Thomas Edison is the man you know well. He invented space and spaceships. And so they went to the stars, and then he said, "What the fuck is this shit? There ain't no air for me to breathe. There ain't no ships for me to sail. And now I got to go back home and get some rain and hail." Thomas Edison, he went back home, and he said, "I'm never going back up there again. That's not good, my friend." So he died. Now some new guy came along, and his name was Mr. Jim. Mr. Jim said, "I'm Mr. Jim. I'm gonna make space so fun to have fun. I'm gonna build a big slide and have all the kids jump down it." Now, none of the kids wanted to go to space, cause that was too dangerous. So he said, "I'll put a floaty up there, and you can say, 'What's the dangerous?'"